Another one has turned on Diddy, this time a bandmate from Making the Band 2, Diddy's show on MTV. And this one's ugly. Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signor. Do you guys remember Making the Band on MTV? Making the Band 2? I always remember this when I think of it.
Y'all got to walk uptown to the Bronx and get breast milk from a Cambodian immigrant. I only drink the fine.
He got the band. Chappelle got the band. Wycliffe. Everyone made cameos in this video. As yes, Chappelle made fun and played Diddy as this crazy
breast milks.
The best breast milks.
Go out there and milk Cambodia.
This skit was hilarious and disgusting. And every time he came back with some other weird, bizarre request. But what was wild about it was that was really what this show was about. This was humiliation on a whole new level.
He just told us to go to the store in Brooklyn and bring him back a cheesecake and walk.
Yeah. See me on TV. Some punk ass videos. It's crazy.
This was disgusting because not only was he putting these artists through this hell, which was just completely disgusting to watch. I mean, this shit does not hold up. Not only was he doing all that, he was doing it so they could sign a deal where he owned them, 360 deal. It's just horrifying to see this whole show in hindsight of everything we know about Diddy. So it's no surprise that one of those bandmates, Freddy P, has now come forward and is speaking rather honestly about Diddy and doesn't seem to be too bothered by everything happening. In fact, seems that it's karma. Here's what he said.
To me, honestly, and this ain't no slight, it's just, I like to see people get, they just do. Like if he was innocent, I'd be speaking up, like leave that man alone, cause I hate bullies. But if I don't feel like he guilty, I just feel like, bro, it's there. Like all them people ain't lying, and then you know when a person lie because you know when a person lying, they ain't going into detail. Like it's certain things, and people always trying to blame Cassie. Like no, bro, like you ain't never been around a billionaire before, so you can't be around that. You don't know how to judge that situation when somebody like. It's kind of like the dude, you ever seen the commercial? They hold a daughter and you like, you gotta be quicker than that. They gonna keep dangling the money in your face. You gonna kiss like the carrot in front of the rabbit. You see the food, you gonna keep chasing it. And eventually you gonna feel like, why would I quit and I done got to the 12th grade? Like who gets to the 12th grade and quit school? So if you go through so many levels of embarrassment, you know, whatever you wanna call it, and then you get to where you feel like, I surpassed a lot of stuff. I done did the worst of the worst. You go to feeling like, okay, I want to be compensated.
I mean, we've got more to talk about because he's going to show what Diddy disturbingly said about him and why he ended up leaving the show. But I want to focus just and reiterate what he just said there. He believed Cassie. It's just all rings true to his experience. And he does offer some interesting perspective because it explains Making the Band. It explains what Cassie and all these people in Diddy's circle, what it's like to be around a billionaire who's dangling money and access and freedom, right? Like that, getting that kind of fast pass and access to levels of wealth is something that's hard to walk away from because what happens afterwards? You got to go work even harder to make way less. So it's a scary position in that Diddy knew he was putting all his people through and humiliating them as much as he could.
But as far as his crib, man, I just feel like, man, they deserve it. You know what I'm saying? You see he quiet. You got to look at the surroundings. Like, people like, why his friends ain't talking? Why? Woo. First of all, everybody know. This we've been talking about this since I was a kid. Everybody know. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody knew. Everybody knew. Since he was a kid, everybody knew. Yeah, we all knew. That's why everyone's not so shocked, but frustrated.
Ain't no sitting around to be acting like it's brand new right now. That irritates me. And when I see niggas scared to speak up, and all them niggas freaks, and when you see the ones speak up for them, it's because they got shit to hide. And they know when this shit come around on me, or if this shit come around on me, I'm gonna be looking for alliances. I'm gonna be looking for people to step up for me. You get what I'm saying? What's crazy to me, man, is some of the names that's popping on. I see Harv. Y'all don't know who Harv Pierre is. I do. This a nigga who like me and this nigga done had real like words to words. Like me and them niggas done went through real yeah. Like me and nigga Diddy, you know what I'm saying? Nigga Diddy threatened me. He because I'm the type of person like, bro, if you around me, bro, you gonna see, bro, anybody I'm around, they gonna be like, ask Fred to ask because he listen to you. Or I don't know what it is, bro. So it's like everybody around was like I guess of sometime walking on eggshells around me and shit. And I guess in somewhat he had to feel he had to take back control of what his environment. Because when he got back in there, it was more like every time I'm in a mood, Nick is like, and he was like, yo, Playboy, money, what you think? Nick told me some shit about and what's so crazy is, if a nigga threaten you like this, right? You laugh at a nigga like, man, get your funny ass from by me, boy. I'm gonna shoot you in your, you know what I'm saying? This nigga threaten you, it hit different. You hear what I'm saying? Like,
If he threatens you, it hits different. And again, stressing, billionaire, access, scary, making these crazy threats to you. Yeah, this does ring
man,
different.
I'm a gangster. Like, I done been in real, I done seen it. I ain't got to talk about him. Just tell you, ain't nothing he can show me that I ain't seen. You get what I'm saying? So when he said this to me, it hit a nerve. It was like, it was on some shit like one day.
Here's the threat. So this guy's like, I've been experienced. I've been with gangsters. I know what it's like. And this shook me.
I woke up. I was in the mood. I'm in the studio. I'm snapping, whatever. I don't want to be with it. You know, when you around a bunch of goofies, you a street nigga. Sometimes you don't want to be around the nerds. Sometimes the nerds irritate you. So I'm in that bitch. I'm just frustrated with a lot of shit that's going on. Anyway, we get in a situation. We in front of everybody. Nigga like he was like, man, money, man, what you think, you bad or something? He was like, nigga, I'll buy every house on your block. Shut every light off on that bitch, and when you come out, every time you come out that bitch, you'll get popped. So when
I'll buy every house in your block, and I'll shut off all the lights, and every time you walk out, I'll pop you.
another nigga tell you some shit like that, you like, get your animated ass out of here, goofy ass. You feel what I'm saying? When he tell you some shit like that, you go to picture him purchasing every house. You go to picturing every light on the block going on. And that shit silenced me. And for you to make that, people ask why I left the band. Like, that's why I left the band. Like, that's why I didn't do Dave Chappelle. Like, we got into that. My next time I got the chance to go home, because I had to, you know, you're a gangster. It's like, you know, when you ain't got your gun on, you got to play it off sometime. So I had to play it off. I tried to, man, listen, I don't even want to talk. It's because I don't know statute of limitations and stuff like that. But I tried to get his pussy, you feel what I'm saying? Like, he didn't know he was threatening. I'm pretty sure he know now. You know, he probably done been living in Miami long enough. He know now who he was threatening. He know how I'm rocking. But at that time, you know what I'm saying? He ain't know what my mind state was. I ain't got shit, bro. I ain't come for shit. I will be the one to put you on the news and me. You get what I'm saying? That's how.
He's not scared anymore, is what he's saying. And so he in the moment he was, and Diddy was a billionaire, and Diddy had control and access, and that silenced him. A tough guy who's been through a lot. And he didn't want to be around that anymore. And good for him for getting out of there and making his own name, his own way. Bravo to him, man. Freddie P crushing it. And this story is just shocking. I mean, it's not shocking in that I'm not surprised anymore when I hear this awful stuff about Diddy, but it is shocking in that the audacity of this guy, of Diddy, to be able to do this. When you watch these clips, like this is ha ha ha, it's a joke, but it's also kind of not. Like this whole
I'm sending you in there with the legend.
This Chappelle is parody is not much of a parody. Like the humiliation he put these people through. Like it's a hard watch to go back and see some of that Making the Band stuff with Diddy making him do stupid errands and crap for a reality show. But I don't even think it was just for the reality show. I think he genuinely liked torturing these people and laughing about it and making them go walk all the way to Brooklyn for cheesecake. That's the kind of person Diddy was. And oh, by the way, if you do it all, your prize is that I own you. And I own you, and you won't even have a good deal at the end of the day. You're just doing it for attention, and then I own you. I mean, it's scary stuff, man. It is scary stuff. So what do you think? Are you surprised? Does it shock you anymore? Let us know. Hit that subscribe button and the bell if you haven't already. Welcome to the channel. Smash that like button if you made it this far. Come on, do these things and leave your comments. The engagement helps the algorithm, gets the videos out. I'd love to see you on the next video. So why don't you subscribe, stay tuned. And thank you guys so much for watching. Want to hear your feedback down below.